Hey, what's up, Popol as well? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the UMIDIGI G100. And I just wanted to take a closer look at this phone because I've been using it for like 2 weeks in a row. And this has been my main phone. I've dropped it numerous times. I've, put it through its paces when it comes to the camera, when it's come to the battery, when it's come to the performance. And I'm ready to talk about what I really think about the UMIDIGI G100 4G right now. So make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video. If you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's go ahead and take a look at what comes inside the box. It did come with a screen protector on here. It does also come with the fast charging cable and the fast charging brick. So this is going to be like that type C to type C cable with the red on it. So that kind of looks cool. It gives you like the red and has the type C to type C. So it's actually a pretty nice cable right here. And so you get your SIM remover pin right there. You also do get your charging brick right here. And so, yeah, I definitely think this phone is going to have a lot to offer when it just comes to the budget price point. So we're going to take a closer look because I've been, using this thing for phone calls. I've been using this thing for text messaging. I've been using it for voice, recording and stuff like that, just to take down notes, like an audio journal recently, which is something new for me. I never really did that before, but yeah, this thing is going to be solid in a lot of ways. And this color that I have is like, it's the rock black color, which is one of many colors that they have to offer when it comes to this phone. So you can see how gorgeous it looks when you're looking at it. You also have the option of interstellar blue on this one. So yeah, I'm ready to talk about this phone in a little bit more detail and just kind of talk about my experience using it. It's got the charging, the 20 watts fast charging. It also has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. It's giving you 8 gigabytes of RAM with extension of 8 more, so you get 16. You also do get 128 on this variant, but they also do have a variant that does give you 128 gigabytes. And this one has 128, but they also have one that gives you 256. But this is the 6 gigabyte version. So let me show you in the specs right here. I have the 128 gigabyte model. And then when it comes to like the virtual memory on this one, it's got 6 gigabytes. So they have one that actually has 8 and 256. This is also IP53 splash proof and dust proof, which is kind of cool. So you can use this in the elements of water and dust. It has NFC on here. It also does have face unlock with lift to wake, so you can unlock it with your face. And I'm going to take off my hat. Oh, there we go. It took a minute to unlock. Let's do that one more time. And it did it faster that time. So it does have face unlock. It does have fingerprint recognition. On this device, it's got the headphone jack up top. They actually tested this device a lot when it came to durability. So they put it through vigorous standards, 300 roller tests, which means they rolled something over top of it 300 times. They put the headphone jack in 5,000 times. They pressed the power button 210,000 times. And they put the charging port in 10,000 times. So that's kind of crazy. If you go on UMIDIGI's YouTube page, they actually have videos of how they test their devices, which is interesting to watch. So this company is not like just throwing phones out on the market. They actually do a lot of research and put their phones through like the paces and everything like that. So That was weird. It didn't respond when I was trying to do the gestures, but yeah, we have this really nice display on here. Like I said, I did drop this phone 3 times, twice from once at like waist level indoors, another time again at waist level indoors, which I thought both times that it was gonna crack, but it did not crack. The third time I dropped it like waist level outdoors, and like I think it hit a rock, and the bottom of the phone kind of has a little crack right here, but it's still very usable even after I dropped it and it cracked. So this thing does have some pretty good durability to it when it comes to using it. Let me see. When you swipe down on the right side, you get your control panel, which I really do like about it, because it gives you your wallet, your screencasting, your everything, your power saving mode, your NFC, your camera access, microphone access, flashlight, QR code scanner, battery saver. You even get your brightness right here, and it gets really dim, and it also gets really bright. The other thing about this device is it does have a 450 nits peak brightness, so it does look really good. It also does have 120 hertz refresh rate, which is also nice for outdoor use. So I really like that about it, is that it does have really nice, you know, refresh rate when it comes to the display. So if you go right here in the display, you're going to see that right now I have it at 120. You can get 90, 60, or auto. So obviously I've been using it with 120 non-stop. The battery has been good. It's a 6,000 milliamp per hour battery, which is actually really good in my opinion. So, you know, like I said, it does have it has a mono speaker. So if you're doing, you know, anything on this device, it will get pretty loud. And that speaker, let me show you.
Is it true that Diddy has to pay you $2,000 a day because he didn't have permission to sample every breath you take? Yeah.
So that's the speakers you can see right here.
Like Sears in the game still make.
Speakers do sound pretty good.
Kira, nice to meet you.
I know. I follow you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, so you can see the speakers do sound really good. When it comes to social media, also the scrolling speeds do look really good.
Hey guys, I mean this is. So I caught Bowser. Young City Dynasty is.
And when you're scrolling on this device, it's pretty nuts.
Dawn also testified about moments where she allegedly witnessed.
So there's a lot of stuff going on with that Cassie and Diddy trial. I'm sick of hearing about it at this point. Oh, this is crazy right here. He actually souped up this car crazy. I kind of want to see it accelerate. Wait, let me bring that back. Okay, not too bad. So as you can see, it's really good when it comes to the scrolling and social media aspect. They do have a 1640 by 720 display on here, but it actually looks really good. It's giving you a cinema view display with 6.9 inches. It does have that little dewdrop notch at the top. When you swipe to the left, you get the notifications. When you swipe right, you get your control panel, and it goes in between those two really fast. So you can see right here, I really like how you could just swipe in between those two, which is really nice. It also does have some pretty good software on here. So it's got, what I did was I wanted to talk about the battery life real quick, because I've had this thing off the charger since like 6:30 this morning. If I go to battery usage, you can see that, but the only thing is that the battery usage app doesn't give you details about screen on time and things of that sort. So I'm at 40% right now. And I downloaded AccuBattery so I could kind of show you guys a better look of what I'm getting here. So it says AccuBattery may be killed in the background because of battery optimizations, which cause missing data. So I don't know. You can see right here, I think I got like a little bit, like 7 hours and 12 minutes. of using it. I think this is screen on time. I don't know what this is. This might be the screen on time. Then 9 hours of just being asleep. So basically 2 hours screen on time and 7 hours and 12 minutes of standby time, and then 9 hours and 36 minutes altogether. I think that's what that means. But right here, it's I just got downloaded this app so I could kind of get a detailed idea of what the screen on time is. And so yeah, it's telling me that it's going to estimate that I get 5 more hours of screen on time, 24 hours of screen off time, and 18 hours of combined use. So I like this app because it kind of gives you a detailed option for that. You also get Gemini on here. The sound recorder I've also been using to take voice notes.
This weekend I hang out with Delia.
And then this is the non-audio mode if you don't want it to play.
Met up the next day.
But yeah, I was just talking about my day right there, so I kind of don't want to share that. You also have scheduled recording, MP3. You can save it to your SD card or your internal storage. What else did I want to talk about? So yeah, this thing does have all your tools right here. The compass will come in handy if you use if you're doing hiking. It does have you know, the headphone jack obviously, and the notification panel, everything like that. But as far as the cameras, I want to jump into that real quick. Cameras are actually pretty good. So you get a 50 megapixel main camera on here. Let me show you what that looks like. So you can see in real time, this is the 50 megapixel shot. If I go up and go into the details of the photo, it's 49.5, which is giving you really good detail for this image. So you can get really good detail when you zoom in. And so yeah, that's going to be a high quality image. I was also taking pictures of my face and stuff like that. Here's another picture of me in the gym. Let me kind of go off camera so I can find some more pictures real fast. Let me go into the gallery. So I usually go into Google Photos, and let me show you guys some more details. So I had this ring that I just bought, the detail on that. So giving you an idea of that. So the cameras are pretty decent. I'm actually going to be reviewing these glasses, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So it doesn't give you the best details on the images, but you can see right here, this one gives you really nice details. The eyes actually fell out of the ring. So one of them fell out, so I just pulled the other one out. But this thing looked hard with the eyes in it, with the red eyes in it, with the lion face. It's just a hard ring. Here's a shot of the sky with the sun in the background, and I took a shot of an airplane. If you zoom in, you can see the details on that. So yeah, it was pretty versatile when it came to the camera. It's not gonna give you like the best ever shots in the world, but you will get some pretty decent photos on here. Here's a video I took. I was zooming in on some ducks and some birds. And when you actually take audio outdoors, it was trying to capture the music, but also capture the surrounding environment at the same time. I noticed it was trying to figure out which one it should focus on, which was a little bit challenging for the speakers on here. But other than that, it did a pretty impressive job. Now, when it comes to the performance of this device, you are getting the UNISOC T615. So you can play PUBG on here, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the gaming, but obviously the battery is going to be really good. I've been using this device literally all day since I woke up, and it's still performing very well with the battery. All right, so it's at 120 Hertz right now. You can see that this is the responsiveness of it. Let me go into the graphics real fast because I like to customize it. Right now it's on smooth and ultra, so that's probably the best settings I'm gonna get from here. I took off the screen protector. Oh, I could have got him, but kind of a delay on that one, but I did get first blood. Okay, so there is a slight delay when I'm using this, I'm not gonna lie. So it does take a little bit of time to actually focus in on objects. But there we go, I got the kill right there. So two kills, not too bad. It is manageable when you're gaming on PUBG. Let me see if I can get a third kill. Yo, that dude just got me slaughtered. I tried to back up and he ran into me and I couldn't do what I was trying to do because he was too close to me, but pause. Alright, so yeah, there's a little bit of like, it feels like there's a slowdown every time I'm trying to focus in on something. There is a little bit of a slowdown, so it's playable on here for PUBG, but you know, if you're not the biggest gamer, you won't really have to worry about anything like with this phone because it's going to be extremely fast, responsive. As far as text messaging, there was a lot of good vibration on the feedback on the motor. So when I went to sound and vibration, I could customize that basically right here with the haptics. So you can turn on the haptics and then you can do the vibration, use vibration, ring vibration, vibrate gradually, notification vibration, touch feedback. And then when you're in the keyboard settings, you can kind of tailor the haptics to your own liking. So yeah, this device has a lot of features too. It does have gesture control, emergency rescue, screen recording. You could change between navigation modes. You could also do screenshot sounds. One-handed mode right here when you swipe down with one finger. You also have the ability to expand the memory, but I actually have it at just 6. I wonder if I used 6 more, it would probably do better at gaming. I'm not even gonna front, it might do better at gaming. And the other thing is I got an update yesterday with this device and I updated it. So if I go into the Android system right here, and right here you can see I'm on May 5th, 2025. So this thing did get an update for the software yesterday, which was cool. So this thing does get updates. It does, you know, feel really good in the hands as far as the build quality. Dust and water resistant. It feels pretty premium as far as the weight too. Doesn't feel too cheap either. So I definitely like what UMIDIGI did with this one. You could also see like the pattern that's on here looks absolutely gorgeous. And ever since I dropped it and I got a little bit of a scratch, like crack underneath the display, you can't really even see it much, but I'm grateful for that. But I have been using the case just in case, just so I don't like drop it and break it even more, but it's still really usable. And I don't even mind that little scratch because it doesn't hurt anything about it. It's still very usable when it comes to this device. So yeah, this is what I really think about the UMIDIGI G100 after using it for you know, a little bit over a month and like maybe 10 days or something like that. But yeah, good battery, actually great battery, decent cameras, pretty good storage, beautiful refresh rate, big, large display. Phone calls were good, text messaging was good, and so also the connectivity to the internet was good. I was getting 4G LTE. As you can see right here, this is connected to my Straight Talk SIM card, so it's working perfectly fine. You also do get this like launcher, which gives you this menu, which kind of helps you with your shortcuts. So this is actually pretty clutch. And then you have these cool features like optimization. You have if I click right here, I could get my widgets. I could also get screen where it customizes the scrolling. So I think that's pretty cool. You can also change the wallpapers and stuff like that. And yeah, you can customize the colors too. So whatever color you prefer, you can get a better combination of colors. And right here, you can customize the other colors. So really good stuff with this device after about a month and a few days. You also do get the weather app right here, which will report your up-to-date weather. And you can get all the weather even by the day, and wind speed, stuff like that. So yeah, they have their own built-in weather app with this one. So you can see the Knicks are playing right now. I'm about to lock into that. But let me know what you guys think about the UMIDIGI G100. I've been using this for about a little bit over 2 weeks solidly, like in a row. And you know, I've been using the case on here now. The first week and a half I had it without the case, and I dropped it like 2 days ago, but I put the case back on just in case I drop it again. There won't be any major damage, and the case will protect the phone if you drop it outside, but I didn't have anything on the phone at the time of dropping it. So yeah, I just want to let you know that this thing also does have multiple cameras on here. So you get a 50 megapixel for high definition, you get a macro for really close-up shots. You have your capture mode, your portrait mode, and your night mode as well for photos. So it's going to be taking some good shots as long as you have some good lighting. And then the IP53 dust and splash proof, and that's going to be pretty much cool, really cool for this one, as well as the NFC feature that they have on board. But let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to check you guys later. I'll get right back with you. But if you're still here, just type down below in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people. And I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Namaste.